Hi friends! Welcome back to our channel if you've seen our videos before, and if you're new, my name is Hope, and today I have a video that I've been meaning to film for a while now. This is my March, April, and a little bit of May pin mail / haul video. Like I said, I've been trying to film this since the end of March, then it didn't happen, so I'm like, no worries, I'll combine it with April. Then the end of April came and I couldn't film it for like 2 weeks. Then I got under the weather, I was sick for a while, so I couldn't film it. So I'm finally here today to film this pin video for you guys. It's gonna be a long one. I got a lot of pins to share with you, so grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab whatever you need to, and let's just talk pins. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with pins that I bought at the parks myself, and then we'll kind of move into pin mail and then gifts and things like that. I don't honestly remember the order in which I received these because it's been so long, and I tried to keep track for a while, but then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna show them to you in a random order. So let's just get into the pins that I purchased in the parks. So the first one I'm going to share is actually the most recent pin, and this one is from the 30th anniversary of Hollywood Studios. And so I actually went to Hollywood Studios not on the anniversary, but I think I went the day after because it was a little crazy, I heard, on May 1st, which I think was the anniversary day. So I was like, I'll wait and I'll come tomorrow, and they did have all the pins, so it was totally good. But I got the annual pass holder pin for the 30 years of Hollywood Studios, and it's really cute. It has Mickey popping out of the 0 from 30, and he's a pin-on-pin element. And then you have kind of everything for Hollywood Studios in the background. You have Tower of Terror, you have the like kind of entry gate as you drive in, you have fireworks, you have some Star Wars ships going on in the back, you have Buzz and Woody. It's just really, really cute, and I liked this design a lot. This one is Ellie of 5000. The next pin that I purchased in the parks, again, was not too long ago, and this was the most recent release of the Vintage Vinyl Monthly series. Now, I'm not collecting this entire series, but I definitely wanted to collect the characters that I have collections of, and so this one is Lady and the Tramp. So I had to pick this one up, of course. So this one has Lady and the Tramp sitting in front of the table of breadsticks and spaghetti, although the spaghetti isn't on the table yet, so I guess they had just ordered it. But yeah, it's in the famous scene with the spaghetti, and it's just super cute. And then the vinyl pops out the side, and it says Walt Disney's Lady and the Tramp Side 1. So I love that, and then you can push it back in. And this one is a limited edition of 3000. So then the next pins that I picked up from the parks, I picked up on the first day of the Flower and Garden Festival 2019. So I've been sitting on this one for a while. It's been a while since the festival started, but I did already show you guys one of these pins in one of the pin tags that we did. So I can link that tag video right here if you'd like to see the other pins that I shared in that tag. But there are 4 princess pins in this set, and then they all have different sayings on them. So there's Cinderella that says Bippity Boppity Bloom. You have Belle that says True Beauty Blooms Within. Elsa, who says A Force of Nature. And then Snow White that says The Fairest Flower of All. So I definitely had to pick up this set because it has 2 of my favorite princesses and 2 of my collections on it. This 4-pack was a limited edition of 1500. Okay, so I think that was all the pins that I bought in the parks myself. So then now we're getting into some magic mail. So the first pin that I have to share, you may have seen on our channel already. If you saw our Easter Blessing Basket gift swap that happened at the beginning of April, I received this pin from my friend Mitzi over at Bells of Cotton. She also got me these fabulous Snow White ears, so I will definitely be sure to link her channel down below. But she got me this Lady and the Tramp pin, and if you saw that video, then you know that I had been trying to get this pin for a while. I had tried to add it to my collection like 3 or 4 times, and it had fallen through every time. So I was kind of disheartened by it, and then she got it for me, and I could not believe it. So I absolutely am in love with this pin, and it says Disney Classic, and then it's a pin-on-pin element of Lady standing in front of a picture frame, and then in the picture frame is a sketch of Tramp. So this one is from Hong Kong Disneyland, and it's a limited edition of 500. So I guess we'll stick with the Lady and the Tramp theme, and I'll go with my next pin that I purchased online. And this one is from a limited release mystery set that came out sometime, I want to say it was in like 2017, and it was a film strip series, so it had like different stills from different Disney movies, and there was a Lady and the Tramp, I think it was 4 set of pins in that mystery set, and so I just purchased this one online, but it is the family portrait picture from that set, and so it's Lady and Tramp, and then they have all the little pups down below. But I just thought this pin was so cute, and I loved that it was like the family photo of the movie, so I just thought this was so cute. The next Lady and the Tramp pin set that I have to share with you was a gift from my friend Beth from the Collectioneers Club. She sent me this pin sometime in April. I think it was after Easter. She sent me a really sweet package with some lovely things in it and a lovely note, and she sent me some pins, and I'm going to show you multiple pins that Beth sent me. Literally, I did not have any of them, and they were all pins that either I had never seen before and immediately fell in love with, or pins that I had seen and never thought I would own. So she absolutely nailed it. I cannot believe she sent them to me. So I'm going to share them with you right now. These were the first pins that she sent me, and they are actually fantasy pins, and they are my first ever fantasy pins, I think. So that was pretty awesome. And so these are from bemagicalstudio.storenvy.com. So I will try to link their Instagram down below so that you can go check them out if you would like. But this is actually a Lady and the Tramp pin set that are connected by a cute little piece of chain. So they have hearts around them, and I think the chain kind of represents like a piece of spaghetti, maybe, from the ever so classic scene. And it says "Be Magical" at the top of the card, and it's just so cute. I love the little animated, the cutesy animation of Lady and the Tramp here, so I love that. And then another pin that Beth got me was this lady, well, she is a lady, this Snow White pin, and she is from the Disney Princess Designer Collection that came out, I think last year, and it was like a 3-pack set of princesses, and then you could get, there was like multiple choices that you could choose from, but I personally just wanted Snow White from that set. I didn't want all of the princesses, and it was a little bit pricey for me to buy them all just for Snow White, and so I don't know how she did it, but she got me just Snow White on her backer card. So she is from 1937, and so she's dressed in the fashion of that time, which I totally love. And this one is a limited edition of 4,800, which is kind of an odd number, but yeah, 4,800 LE on this one. And then the final pin that Beth got me that I'm going to share with you guys is literally my absolute favorite. I, funny enough, had just seen this pin like a week or 2 before Beth sent it to me on someone else's channel on YouTube. I can't remember who it was where I saw it, and I had never seen it before that, which is funny because I've, you know, researched St. Patrick's Day pins a ton because I do collect them, and I had never seen this one, and it is actually another Irish dance related pin. And so this one, I literally had never seen it before. I put it on my wish list, and then like a week and a half later, Beth sent it to me. So I'm pretty sure Beth either has a bug somewhere in my house or she's like in my wavelength, because she just knew and she sent this to me, and that is how amazing Beth is. And this one is a St. Patrick's Day pin from 2007, and it is Minnie and Daisy, and they are doing an Irish jig. So they have their little green shoes on, and I love their school dresses, or their dance dresses, and I love that they're dressed the same, and their little headbands. And this one is from Disneyland, and it is a pin-on-pin design, and this one is limited edition of 750. So I cannot believe that she found this pin and got it for me, and it's absolutely perfect. So thank you, Beth. I will be sure to link Beth's channel in the description down below, so definitely go check her out and tell her that I sent you. I totally forgot to show this pin earlier. This was another pin that I picked up myself from the parks. This one was a while ago, so this was the St. Patrick's Day pin for this year. So I picked this one up, you know, in the beginning of March. And so this one is actually Lucky the dog from 101 Dalmatians, which I love. And it says 2019 Lucky and then St. Patrick's Day. And so it also has Lucky kind of crouching down in the grass. And then the cool part about this pin is it has some pin-on-pin elements with these shamrocks, and they actually turn. So this is like super satisfying to just like sit and turn the shamrocks. But I loved this pin. It's so cute, and I love how green it is. And this one is limited edition of 4,000. So we are down to the final package of Magic Mail for this video, and I definitely saved the best for last, the biggest for last, I should say. And these pins I still cannot believe that I own, but they have a really, really cool story of how I was able to get them. So if you remember a long time back on our channel, sometime last year in 2018, I showed you guys my Grail mail, or my Grail pin that I was able to get. And that was the Mickey and Minnie Irish Dancing pin from 2008. And I had showed in one video that it was my Grail pin, and I didn't think that I would ever get it because I had never seen it for sale or trade anywhere. And then about a month later, I showed you guys in another video that I had received it. And so I've mentioned on the channel before that the reason I was able to find it was because of one of you guys. One of our subscribers reached out to me and told me where to find it, and so I was able to get it through her, and her name is Nicole. And I got to talking with Nicole after that on Instagram, and we just started talking. She actually lives out in California by Disneyland, which is so cool to me because we live by Disney World, so we're kind of on opposite coasts. But she is actually a cast member out there, and so we got to talking about that and how cool that is. And one of the releases that happened this year in March was a release of 2 brand new St. Patrick's Day pins, and I fell in love with them. I was like, these are gorgeous, but I didn't think there was any way that I could ever get them, or for like a crazy, you know, for a good price. And so I was talking with Nicole about it, and she actually offered to pick these pins up for me. So she was able to go through the process and like register for these pins and get them. I'm not even sure what all's it entails, but I know it's a lot. And she was willing to do that for me, and I am so, so grateful, Nicole. Thank you so much for doing this for me. So she picked up these 2 pins, and I'll show you close-ups individually, but she picked up these 2 pins for me. These are both WDI, Walt Disney Imagineering pins from this year's St. Patrick's Day. So these were released in March of 2019, this year, and they are stunning. So the first one that I have is this Chippendale in front of a pot of gold, and they're dressed as leprechauns, and they are like jumping for joy and shedding gold coins everywhere. And then there's this gorgeous glittery rainbow that goes behind them. Oh, it's so stunning. This is a really big pin. It's a very good size. And this one is a limited edition of 250. And then the other one that I got is very, very special to me, and this is the Little Man of Disneyland. And I was so excited to see that he was released on a new pin from WDI. And so this one is Patrick Bagora standing by his little tree house. So his door is right there, and he's in front of the glittery rainbow. And this one is a full rainbow. You can see the entire thing, and it's so beautiful. I love his expression on this pin. I think it's so perfect. And this one was an Ellie of 250 as well. So I was completely blown away that Nicole was willing to get those for me and that I was able to add them to my collection. But on top of that, Nicole sent me a Zap pin in my package, which I totally was not expecting, and you did not need to do, Nicole. And she sent me this little Snow White pin, and she was like, I don't know if you have it or not yet, but I wanted to give it to you because you collect Snow White. And I actually did not have this one. It's from the Disneyland Diamond Celebration 60th. I think I said that right. I remember when this happened, and I remember when all of these pins came out, but they were in Disneyland at the time, and I didn't have any people to pick up for me, or I didn't know about park pickups at that point, and so I did not get any of these. And so I'm so happy to have Snow White. She looks so cute. I love that she's dancing with her dress, and I absolutely love this pin. Thank you for throwing it in, Nicole, and I'm so excited that we were able to meet through YouTube, and thank you for reaching out and helping me. Literally, I am like so indebted to Nicole by now. Like, she's got me 3 Grail pins of mine. So you are a rock star, Nicole, and I am so grateful for your friendship. Whew, I think that was it. So that was all the pins that I collected in March, April, and into May. So thank you so much for bearing with me through all of this. Let me know in a comment down below which pin was your favorite. I don't think that I could pick a favorite. There were just so many wonderful ones that I got over these past few months. So if you liked this video or you like pin videos, please give this a thumbs up. And consider subscribing to our channel so that you can keep up to date on all of our pin goodies, pin mail, and all of our collections. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from us, and I will see you next time. Bye!